Hello all, welcome to session 46 of CSharp.net training series. In this session, I am going to explain and practically demonstrate about strings in C Sharp. So let's get started. Using strings, we can store a collection of characters surrounded by double quotes into the variables. Okay, let me show you practically. Okay, if I declare a variable, say name, okay, into this variable I can store a collection of characters which are surrounded by double quotes. You see, like this. So a collection of characters surrounded by double quotes I can store into the variable if they are strings. Okay, so strings are collection of characters surrounded by double quotes. Okay, collection of characters surrounded by double quotes. So like this we can declare the strings and store the string literals into the string variables. Fine. Now let's find the length of the string. Okay, so what is the length of the string? So before finding the length, I can print the string itself. Okay, when I say name here, when I try to print name here using console.writeLine statement, whatever the name that is given will be printed in the output. Let's run the code. You see, whatever the text I gave, that got printed in the output, right? Now I want to find the size of this, that is the length of this particular string text. For that, there is a predefined property known as length property. Okay, we can use length predefined property to find the size or length of the string. So how to do that? So here console.writeLine name dot just say length. That's it. Length property. Okay, it is a getter property. As you can see here, get. I'll explain more about properties later, but for now, it is a predefined property. We have to use like this to find the size of the string. So run this code and see whether the size of the string got printed or not. Yes, 12 got printed here. Let's find it out whether it is a 12 or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, including space 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Total 12 that got printed in the output. Now, now this is how we can find the size of the string. There are different string methods. Okay, there are different string methods we can use for operating with the strings. Okay, we can do a lot of operations on the strings with the help of the string methods. Let me explain one by one. Upper, to upper. To upper is one of the method of the strings using which we can convert the string from any case to uppercase. Okay, here you see few characters of the string are in uppercase, few characters are in lowercase. No matter what, whether they are in uppercase or lowercase, if I simply say name dot to upper, okay, if I say name dot to upper, the complete string text will be converted to the uppercase. Run this code. Just see, you see, each and every character of the string got converted to the uppercase. Similarly, we have one more thing, that is to lower. If I say dot to lower, complete each and every character of the string text will be converted to the lowercase now. Okay, so run this code. Each and every character of the string will be converted to lowercase and get printed here. Okay, 2 dot lower will convert this string text to the lowercase. So similarly, we have many other methods. Like next method is concat. How to use this concat? We have to use concat with the help of the string dot concat. Like this we have to use. Okay, and here we have to pass the 2 strings or 3 strings that you want to uh, concat. So what I will do here is I'll do one thing. I'll remove all this stuff. I'll simply say string dot concat. Okay, here I need to provide the arguments that I want to concat. For example, first argument I'll provide my first name, comma, I'll give some space here. Second string, that is, now third string I'm concatenating, that is, okay, which is my last name is the third string. So this concat will return you the final string. I'll simply say string full name. Full name is equal to, okay, here concat, I need to pass multiple strings, string literals. Every string literal provided here inside the concat method will be concatenated, attached together. Now if I say console.writeLine, if I say full name and run this code, Arun Motori, Arun space motor will be printed in the output. Okay, I can do it in a different way also. I'll simply say string first name is equal to, okay, Arun, then string last name is equal to Motori, like this. Now I'll say string dot concat. I'll pass first name here, comma, give some space, Okay, some second string literal is space, and third one is the last name. Is another way. You can pass any number of arguments, guys. 2 arguments, 3 arguments, and any number of arguments you can pass, and everything will get concatenated. So it will return you string full name. Okay, concat will give you the full name. So let me print it out, full name, and full name will be printed in the output. You see, full name got printed in the output. Done. Concatenated string text got printed. String text, string literals got printed in the output. Simple words. Now that's what is the demonstration all about. Okay. Just now I demonstrated the same. Now let's go to the index of. Okay. Index of. How to use index of? We can find the index of any character of this string. Okay. For example, here string first name is there. Let me remove all this stuff. I'll only keep string first name is called Arun. Here, what is the index of this u? I want to find it out. Okay. So how to find it out? I'll say console.writeLine first name dot index of first name dot index of which character? The character u I want. Okay. Give double quotes and say u. Okay. Index of u. So it will give you the index of the u. What is the index of the u? If you see here, 0 is the index of a, 1 is the index of r, and 2 is the index of u. Okay. 0, 1, 2. 2 should be printed in the output. 2 got printed in the output, as you can see here. So this is what is the index of. Similarly, we have this is done. Similarly, we have substring. We can retrieve the sub portion of the string. Okay, for example, here I'll say ARUN, and I want to retrieve the sub portion of the string. For example, this RUN I want to run. Okay, run is something that I want to retrieve. So for that, what I will do is console.writeLine first name dot, I'll say substring of just give some index here from where you want to cut it, like you slice a mango, right? Like that. Okay, from where you want to cut it. Let's say from index 1 I want to cut it, RUN I want. Okay, so just give that beginning index first name dot substring of 1 means from 1 it will cut it, and the resultant of the substring will be another string that I am printing using console.writeLine. Okay, that is run will be printed instead of Arun, run will be printed. Okay, done. Similarly, there is an overloaded method for the substring. Okay, there's another method for substring, guys. That is, if I say first name dot substring comma substring of 1 comma, give another index, ending index, that is after r up to u. Only this highlighted portion I want to substring. So ru, that is here 0, 1, u is 2. Okay, 2 up to 2, 0, 1, 2, right? Up to 2. Starting from 1, index 1 up to index 2. I want to cut it. Run this code. RU will be printed. RU will be printed. Done. Next. Next one is what? That is substring, guys. Okay. Two variations are there in substring. Substring of only beginning index you can give. Here, here the next one is starting and ending index. Both the begin and end index, both you can give. Okay. You can try this out. Two examples are there. Now, next one is contains. Okay. Contains. How to use contains? Let's say I'll do one thing. String str is equal to I love C# programming. Okay, I love C# programming is something I'll write down. Now here I'll say string str is equal to I love C# programming. Now I'll say console.writeLine, or else instead of console.writeLine I'll do something. I'll say str dot contains. I'll say okay, contains what? Whether it contains C# or not. Okay, whether this particular text contains the C# word or not. If it contains, what will happen? This contains will return you the boolean value. You see, bool is returning. So I'll simply say bool C is equal to whether it is contains or not. Bool C is equal to console.writeLine C. Okay. So whether true or false. In this case, true should be printed because C# is there in this I love C# programming, right? So true should be printed in the output. True got printed in the output. Similarly, in place of C#, I will provide Java. Okay. Is Java available in this string text? No. And if I run this code, false should be printed in the output. Okay. False should be printed in the output. Now the next one after contains, another one we have is equals. Okay. Equals. So another one is equals. So comparing two strings. Okay. So for example, here I'll say string name is equal to, I'll say Arun. Okay. String name is equal to Arun. And here I'll say str dot, instead of contents, I'll say equals. If it equal to Arun, str dot equals Arun. Okay. So here name, right? Name dot equals, sorry. Name dot equals Arun. Okay. Name dot equals Arun. So name is storing Arun. Arun dot equals Arun. True or false? True, right? So it should return true. So true should be printed in the output. What if I give a different name, which is not equal to Arun? Okay, name contains Arun, but Arun dot equals Varun, which is not true. False should be printed in the output. False got printed in the output. So next one, equals is completed. Let's move to the next one, that is insert. If you want to insert any text in between this, okay, you can do that. For example, here intention, I'll remove R from there, and I'll try to insert some text here. Okay, at this index one, I want to insert. So how to do that? Name dot insert. At what index I want to insert? At index one, I want to insert. What I want to insert? I want to insert R. Okay, original is AUN, but after inserting, it will return you the string text, guys. String final, I'll say final text, final name. String final name is equal to console.writeLine. I'll say final name. Okay, string final name. Run this code. The final name will be Arun. Okay, R should be inserted at the index one. Okay, at the index one, R got inserted. Okay, at 0, 1, at the index one, R got inserted. Okay, that is what is insert. Then we have replace, guys. Okay, then we have replace. Coming to replace, we can replace some value with another value. For example, here ARON I will say, okay, and ARON I will say. I'll simply say name dot replace. Dot replace. What I want to replace with what? I want to replace this O with U. Okay, I want to replace that O with U. Replace O with U. Put a semicolon. Let's see. Yeah. Let's run this code. Instead of Arun, you should get Arun. ARUN. Okay, done. So these are all the different methods, guys. Okay, these are the different methods we can use with strings. One by one, I'm demonstrating. The next one is stream. So if this particular string has some leading and trailing spaces, okay, leading means before the start of the string there is some space, or some spaces after the string there are some spaces. So here I'll say name directly, and if I run this code with spaces, it will be printed. You see, space, all the spaces before Arun, and after spaces will be there. Okay, after some spaces will be there. Now what I will do here is, this time I'll say dot trim. This time I'll use a method known as trim. Trim will remove these leading spaces and trailing spaces before and after the string text. Run this code this time, we'll get Arun printed here. Okay, done. This is what is the trim. This is what is the, it removes the leading and trailing spaces. Then we have the split. So for split demonstration, I will create this string. Okay, string str is equal to, I'll simply say my name is Arun Moturi. Okay, like this I'll give some string text. Now I will use split with this string. Okay, str dot, if I say split here, okay, if I say split, so by default the split method will split this entire string text into multiple words with the help of the spaces. Wherever the space comes, this word will be separated into another string. Okay, a string array will be returned. A string of array where each and every array element will be one word, separated words. Okay, wherever space comes, the words will be separated. So I will say string array w is equal to, otherwise words is equal to, words I'll say, words is equal to, then I can use for each loop, because this is string array, right? I can use for each loop with string arrays. With arrays we can use for each loop. Okay, for each and every word in this string array is nothing but a string, right? So I'll say string word in words, string word in words. I'll say console.writeLine. I'll simply say word. I'll print the word. Run this code. You see, my name is Arun Moturi got printed. Okay, all the words got separated and splitted and then stored in the string array, and each and every element of the string array I printed it. What if there is a hyphen symbol here? Hyphen symbol. If there is a hyphen symbol, how to split it? Can I split it still? No. This will split only the spaces. But here hyphen is there. If I run this code, nothing will happen. Only a single, you see, my name is Arun Moturi. Splitting didn't happen. Then how to split still? In order to split, guys, you can say new char array Like this, you have to provide the in single quotes, provide that character that you want to use to split. Okay, new character array like this you say. Inside the split function, you have to write new character array, and using which symbol you want to split? Hyphen symbol. Okay, wherever the hyphen comes, it will split. Now this time it will split again into the multiple words. My name is Arun Motori. Right? Done. So these are the different ways of using the split, guys. Okay. So here are the examples are also there. You can. These are the examples. Okay. The way whatever I demonstrated that are provided here. Now we can convert a string into a character array. Okay. We can convert a string into character array. How to convert a string into character array? I'll tell you. String name is equal to Arun. I'll say. So there is a method, predefined method known as toChar array method. Okay. Name dot toChar array. Okay. I'm just first toChar array. Okay. So this method will convert this string into character array. Over the mouse, you see it will return you the character array. Char array C. Okay, C is equal to otherwise characters. Characters is equal to okay characters. I'll use for each loop. For each char C in characters. For character in characters. Console.writeLine C. Run this code. All the individual characters will be printed. You see ARUN got printed. Okay, done. This is toChar array. So with this, guys, we are done with the string methods. We're done with the string methods. And now let's move on with the next one, that is string concatenation. So for string concatenation, you can use a concat method, or you can also use plus operator, which is more simplified form. Most of the people use plus operator for concatenation. Okay. So how to use concatenation? You already have seen this, how to use plus operator for concatenation in the previous sessions already. But let me show you again. So here I'll remove this. I'll say first name is equal to string first name, sorry. String first name is equal to Arun, I'll say. Then I'll say string last name is equal to Motori, and here I'll say string full name is equal to string full name is equal to first name plus some spaces plus last name. Okay, like this we'll write first name plus space plus last name. Console.writeLine full name. Run this code. Here you are using the plus operator for concatenation. You see the string text. This first name got concatenated with this space, space got concatenated with the last name, and together we got full name as Arun Motori. Okay. So we can even use place operator for concatenation. Now, next item is string interpolation. Okay, what is string interpolation? I'm going to explain. So yeah, I'll explain that. So here I'll write first name, last name, and here another string I'll say str is equal to string str is equal to. I'll put a dollar symbol here. This is the format of string interpolation. Put a dollar symbol and start the double quotes. So I'm creating this. I'm building this string. I'm starting with the dollar symbol. I think it is a dollar symbol only, I guess. Yes, it should be the yes, it is dollar symbol and followed by string that I want to build. So here I will say my first name is this first name. Here I'll provide curly braces and inside that I'll provide the variable name. Okay. So this first name should work means I have to provide dollar symbol here. Okay. And my last name is this part I will provide. Okay. This is called a string interpolation. I'm building another string with the help of other strings like this. Okay. Wherever I want to pass this Arun and Moturi, right? I can pass like this. Okay. In curly braces, and in the beginning of the string, I have to write dollar symbol. Now say console.writeLine str. You just say str. My first name is Arun and my last name is Moturi will be printed in the output. Just see here. My first name is Arun and my last name is Moturi. This concept is called as string interpolation. It's called a string interpolation. Now we can access the characters in a string using their index. Okay, what do I mean here is I'll remove all this stuff. Okay, only first string first name is called Arun is there. Here I'll say console.writeLine. I'll say first name of like an array. You can provide the index here. If I provide the index 1, what is the value at the index 1 in this string text? Here 0 is A, 1 is R. So R should be printed in the output. Accessing the characters of the string like this. You see R got printed in the output. R got printed in the output. So accessing the characters in a string using their index. This is example. Okay. First name of 0 means A will be printed. If I give 1 means R will be printed. If I give 2 means U will be printed. If I give 3 means N will be printed in the output. Next theoretical concept is strings are immutable. Okay. Strings are immutable. What does it mean? What do I mean by strings are immutable? I'm simply saying that strings are immutable. What does it mean? The moment you create a string, let's say here, let's say I'll say name. Okay. I'll say name is equal to Arun. The moment I create this string, what happens is in the computer memory, some memory will be allocated for the object of the string. Okay. For the string object, some memory will be allocated. Object one will be created, and in this object, uh, Arun will be stored. Okay. Arun will be stored. This Arun text will be stored. And who is referring to this Arun? Who is referring to this Arun? This name is referring to the Arun. So here name is there. Okay. Name is referring to the Arun. Now what I will do here is in the next step, I'll say name is equal to Varun. I'll say the moment I say update this value Arun with Varun. Okay. The moment I update the value Arun with Varun, in case of strings, this will not be deleted. Arun will not be deleted. Rather, a new object will be created. The old object will not be killed. Rather, a new object will be created. In that new object, Varun will be stored. This is object 2. Object 1 is not deleted, guys. Okay, object 2. A new object is created. And who is referring to the Varun now? Name is referring to Varun. This link is lost. The link to the original Arun is lost, but now name is referring to Varun. That's why when you say console.writeLine name, right, Varun will be printed instead of Arun. Okay. So if I say name means Varun will be printed in the output. Varun got printed. But the problem here is no matter how many times I update the value, a new object will be created without killing the old object. Without replacing the old object, new object is getting created. Again, if I say name is equal to Tarun, what happens internally in the computer memory? Though visually or outside it looks okay, it's getting updated. But internally what's happening? Every time you update the value to the string, okay, a new object is getting created. Some new memory allocation is happening and new object is getting created. 3 objects got created for 2 times updated. Updations, 3 objects got created here. Tarun got stored here. And now name will be referring to Tarun. Okay, this connection will be lost. This connection is lost and name is referring to the. Here Arun and Varun are not updated. Internally in the computer memory, they are not updated. They are kept it as aside, but a new object is created. This is how the update is happening internally. Okay, it's not updating really. It's maintaining all versions of the string that we have created so far. That's why strings are what? Strings are immutable. Once created, strings cannot be deleted. Okay, once created strings. Okay, once created strings cannot be replaced or something. Okay, cannot be updated or replaced internally. But externally it looks like updated, but internally they are not really. Okay, so strings are immutable, so we should not be doing update kind of operations with strings. Okay, in simple words, just to conclude, guys. Okay, so since strings are immutable, it's not recommended to do a lot of hectic amount of string updation operations with strings. Okay, a program is there that is updating the single string value like 100 times, 1000 times, 2000 times, right? That kind of things we have to reduce, because internally we know the logic, right? Internally, the every time it's the string variable is getting updated, a new object is getting created. If you update 100 times means 100 objects will be created internally. Okay, the memory problems or something may come if you go with the larger programs. So because strings are immutable, we have to avoid such kind of updation activities. And also this is the reason string doesn't have some update some kind of methods, some specific methods like appending or reversing. Such kind of methods are not with string, because every time you do any operation with the string, instead of replacing the original object, it will create a new object. That's why some methods are not supporting strings. Okay, so there are other ways. Okay, that I'm done with immutableness. There are other ways of representing the strings, guys. Okay, in the beginning I showed you, right, the way to represent string is string name is equal to Arun. This is one of the way, but there are other ways also to represent the string. These are the two ways. So here, so this is the first way of representing the string. Okay, string name is equal to Arun directly in double quotes, mentioning that is one of the way of creating the string. Run this code. This is the generally used format. People use like this only. Okay, most of the people use this way of representing the string. But there is another way where you can say new Okay, new string of circular brackets. Okay, you have to, it's like you're using new operator for creating an object for the string, and inside this I cannot provide Arun like this. This is not right. This is not right. This is not right, guys. You are getting error. So how to give Arun here? If you have to give Arun, you have to say new char array. Give the char array values. What are the char array values? A, or if I have to represent Arun, I have to do this process, this much of process. Okay, A R U, and last one is N, Arun. Okay, so this is equal to string name is equal to Arun in double quotes. Okay, so another way of representing string is string name is equal to new string of new char array of ARUN in characters. So run this code, Arun will be printed in the output. Arun will be printed in the output. This is one way. This is one more way. Okay, instead of doing this much of hard work, directly provide Arun only. You will get error. When you provide Arun only, you will get error. But convert that to character array. Dot. You remember this method, right? To character array method. Just now I demonstrated. Convert this to character array. It will return you character array. Okay, new string of character array. This is also fine. Run this code. You see, Arun got printed. These are the different ways of creating the strings in C#. Okay, but general one is this one. So this is all about strings, guys. Okay. This is all about strings in C#. So that's all for this session. In the next session, I'm going to cover another C#.NET topic for you. Till then, see you. Bye bye.